crews in Ohio have begun to release hazardous chemicals from 5 cars of a train that derailed amid fears of a catastrophic explosion. In consultation with the Ohio National Guard and Norfolk Southern Railroad Gov. Mike DeWine approved the operation of a controlled release. The alternative, possibly waiting until the cars break down themselves, would have been more difficult to manage, according to DeWine. "We had to weigh different risks with no great choices," he said at a press conference Monday. What officials also call a controlled explosion began on Monday afternoon with reports of a loud boom and large plume of black smoke seen. Scott Deutsch of Norfolk Southern Railroad said the process entails creating a small hole in one of the tank cars and allowing substances to go down into a pit which will then be lit on fire. "We are doing this so we control these tank cars that we have concerns with," Deutsch said on Monday. Materials were expected to burn for 1 to 3 hours, according to Deutsch. He added that it was important to conduct the operation before it was too dark. Residents nearby the derailment have been evacuating. Law enforcement had canvassed East Palestine to evacuate any remaining residents. DeWine issued an evacuation order on Sunday evening for residents living within a mile radius of the derailment site. In light of the operation, that evacuation order was extended to residents living in a 1-mile by 2-mile area from the site, which includes parts of Pennsylvania. DeWine said the release of chemicals could be deadly if inhaled. It could also cause skin burns or serious lung damage. Smoke rises from a derailed cargo train in East Palestine, Ohio, on Feb. 4. Dustin France/AFP via Getty Images. The threat of a major explosion emerged Sunday night after a derailed train car experienced a drastic temperature change, according to DeWine. A catastrophic tanker failure could cause a blast and send deadly shrapnel to fly up to a mile away, he continued. Air and water are being monitored for contamination. The operation follows concerns about hazardous materials such as vinyl chloride, phosgene, and combustible liquids contained in the derailed cars. The Columbiana County Emergency Management Agency said it was monitoring the air quality and sampling the water in the Sulphur Run, a nearby stream, for any contamination. As of Sunday afternoon, officials told residents that the air and drinking water were safe. On Sunday evening, Columbiana County Sheriff Brian McLaughlin said there was a high probability of a toxic gas release and/or explosion. Local, state, and federal authorities have been on site to prevent a blast. Sponsor message. The East Palestine City School District was closed on Monday. Several roads were also closed throughout the village of East Palestine. About 50 cars of a Norfolk Southern train went off track in East Palestine on Friday around 9 p.m. local time. The train was eastbound heading from Madison, to Conway, Pa. The derailment led to a days-long fire that caused a strong odor around the area, according to member station WASTB. 10 of the 50 derailed cars contained hazardous materials, 5 of which include vinyl chloride, according to the National Transportation Safety Board. In a press conference on Sunday, the agency said investigations are ongoing but preliminary findings indicate one of the rail car axles experienced mechanical issues.